Welcome to PJ Live with your hosts, Laurie and Andrea. PJ Live is a fun, fast-paced weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. Tune in for highlights from all of the articles, blogs, vlogs, and podcasts from the week. Then grab your favorite snack or beverage and peruse PromoJournal.com for the content that interests you. But first, here's Laurie and Andrea.
Hey, welcome to PromoJournal Live. This is a weekly recap of PromoJournal's content. I'm Laurie.
I'm Andrea.
And
we're your hosts. Yay!
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be here as always.
I mean, come on. My highlight of the
I
week.
know, it's mine too.
And hello to our Instagram viewers who watch us even despite the fact that they can't see what we have going on screen.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. If you want to see the full version, you can go over to PromoJournal.
They're not missing that much though.
No, they're not, because we're pretty much the entertainment.
We are the entertainment.
Yes, so thank you for joining us again. And I don't have any promo this week.
That includes me as well. No surprise.
But I did notice the other day, I've been driving by Promo every day on my way to work. There's one of those big flags, like the one that we had stuck in the middle of us last week. There was a big flag. This place is hiring, and then they had all these signs out.
So we still see it.
Yes. So I did see it out there in the world. I just didn't want to steal their sign and bring it here. So
good idea.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. And then what else do I have going on? Women's Leadership
I was just going to say, you have a really fun week coming up.
Yes. So I'm leaving early to head out to Minnesota because we have some family that lives out there. So we're going to visit for a couple of days.
Oh, fun.
And then I'm going to go to the conference next week. So I'm really excited about that.
That is exciting.
And something else that's exciting that's going to be coming up, not till the end of the summer, but we have our next promo show. It is our big holiday event.
Love the holiday show.
I do too. Who doesn't love holiday in August?
That's true. I like a holiday every day. I mean, I don't want to think of Christmas yet, but it does. It is fun to be put in the spirit, though. Like, ooh, it's something is coming up. It's exciting.
Well, and all the suppliers and distributors have to start thinking about it early. So you can join us if you are a distributor and you would like to pre-register. You can go to promoshow.com and just click on the holiday banner, and you'll get reminders. And if you are a supplier who would like to have a virtual booth at the show, you can reach out to us at sales@promoshow.com and we can hook you up. So that's going to be taking place on Tuesday, August 29th.
It's a good time.
It is a good time. It is a fun day. And we usually, since it's the holiday,
we're very festive.
We're festive, and we like to give things away.
Yes.
So it's a fun one to attend. And so I have another deep dilemma for you. I picked this one out special.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So your deep dilemma this week, Andrea. Would you rather wear all of your clothes inside out or only refer to yourself in the third person?
Well, I have walked out of my house wearing my clothes inside out before, so anything new. Is this like for the rest of my life?
I think so, yes.
Then I would probably just refer to myself in the third. Because what if it's like a cute outfit? I mean, what if one of my kids gets married? I would have to wear my dress inside out. So yeah.
You'd have to buy reversible clothing.
Oh, that could be a way around it.
Mm-hmm. You could design a whole new line of clothing.
I don't talk about myself a lot, so I think I could get by the referring to myself in the third person.
Because that is really weird.
It makes me instantly laugh when I hear
when you hear people do it. So see, you could make everybody laugh. Andrea's here.
Oh my God.
All right.
That's funny.
Interesting. I don't know what I would pick.
I think you would do the same.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Yeah, inside out would be annoying.
Yeah.
You just have to hang out with new people all the time. And then when people told you were inside out and you didn't do anything about it, they'd be like,
she's crazy.
She's crazy. All right.
Okay, on to all of our content.
On to the content for the week. Our week started with the Monday Minute, and Kirby said that multitasking is a myth.
Yes.
He said it's not possible. Thoughts?
My first thought as soon as he said it, I was like, oh, Kirby, you are not making me happy right now.
Kirby.
You know, as a mom, you think that's all you do is multitask, but I guess I get his point. Two serious things you could never focus on at the same time. But the mowing the grass, listening to the podcast, or driving and listening to a book, you know, that makes sense.
Yes, and that's what he said. He said that was the only time that
you can multitask.
Really effective.
Yeah,
is when you're doing things.
So
like
I
that.
Can't be stirring and like kicking one of my like kids.
I don't know. I always thought I was a pretty good multitasker too, but
maybe we just thought of it differently. Like our multitasking, how we think of it is different.
I certainly have discovered that there are tasks that I cannot do. Like if I'm working on billing, or I could not do anything else. I can't talk to anybody. I have to be uber focused.
I agree.
So I think that if you're working on important projects and big things, that I 100% agree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Making dinner and trying to referee. Wow.
That is easy.
Do that in my sleep.
Yes.
All right. So multitasking.
We'll agree with you, Kirby.
To a degree.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you can check out that Monday Minute at PromoJournal.com. Just head on over there and you can give the whole thing a watch and a listen and see if you agree. All right. And then what else do we have?
The Brand Protector by Jeff Jacobs.
Yes. So this week he talked about PFAS. They're the forever chemicals.
PFAS.
The forever, the forever chemicals. Yes. And he's talked about these before. They're they don't naturally break down, so they can accumulate in the water and the soil in our bodies. And there are a lot of states that are really pushing hard for legislation and to start controlling them. So your state may be banning your products soon. So there were some products that he talked about that as an industry, we really need to start being aware of.
Mm-hmm. Any chemicals known for waterproofing anything, stain repelling, nonstick pans, fire resistant items.
Yeah. So his big thing was if you're someone who sells outerwear, or if you're a supplier who has outerwear, you really want to start paying close attention, because things like that are going to become impacted in certain states. And you need to know, like, if you're selling into a state that has laws and rules, you need to be aware of that too. So very interesting article, and links for some additional information for people who would like to dig deeper on that. I'm glad I don't have to worry about those things.
Don't you?
Well, I don't sell, so I personally,
yes. I was thinking about all the different things, you know, with the water repelling and the pots and pans even.
Yeah, I do have one skillet that's nonstick that I love, and I probably shouldn't be using it.
Probably not. Well, let's move on to picks of the week, because these are fun.
Oh, this is fun.
Belt bags and fanny packs. It's totally out of our era.
I was so excited when fanny packs made a comeback.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Well, I do like that too, because it's just so convenient.
Well, and I don't know if you remember, like, when they were first popular, they were embarrassing. Like, I don't think you wore them if you were like cool or hip. And now they seem to
maybe
really
for a little while, a short while they were. Like, I remember all the neon colored ones.
Yes.
Those were cute.
Yes.
Not the big ones that the dads would wear around like amusement parks and stuff.
I don't think my dad ever wore a fanny pack, but I'm sure lots of dads did.
Yes.
All right. So fanny pack.
Yes.
That is the theme of the week, or belt bags.
Yes.
And we do have pictures.
So Mandy Rudd, she did recycled canvas fanny pack.
Oh, wait.
Do you have that one?
Yeah.
Yes, that's hers. Yes. Pop Promos, full color printing all over the whole bag. So you can do that entire bag. And this is what I loved about it. It's made with up to 6 water bottles that have been recycled. So that's so cool. I love it.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So there's one.
Yep.
And then
what is that, Ryan?
Yeah, yep. Ryan Katie.
Yep, he did the Everywhere Belt Bag Fanny Pack by Techwell. There's the bright colors. Look at those.
I love those colors.
Yep. and they have 2 little mesh pockets inside, water resistant. Perfect. I know. I almost didn't say. But how fun. If you're at an amusement park in the summer too, like you're on the water and the water rides with the kids. I mean, those are perfect.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Very fun colors. And then we have Dennis Oglesby.
Yep. Base Camp Tahoe Mountain Dry Waste Pack by Snugs. And this is cool too. It's a dry pack, all in one, and a fanny pack, and then a dry pack.
Look at that. It looks like more the dad size that you were talking about, the bigger one, because it has multiple pockets with zippers. I do like the pockets.
I like the pockets. And the nice thing about this too is it supports the Wounded Warrior Project.
Yes.
So that's nice.
All their base camp products too, which is a very, very nice thing. I do like that. Excellent.
So
all right.
Look
at that. All right. Those were our picks of the week. And you can go on over to PromoJournal.com and check out picks of the week and check out all of the themes that we have accumulated. There are lots of them. And there is an end user safe version. So if you go to share it, it is safe. So share away.
Share.
It takes away the distributors' names who picked them. It makes it perfectly safe for you to share with your customers. So you can check that out. And
Promo Air Day.
Oh,
I have it's Vault Promotions.
So we're wearing our badges in honor of Vault. So
I actually made this one.
Yes, so this one was picked up at a trade show a couple of years ago, and they had done a bunch of just really fun, cheeky, fresh badges.
I think Amelia came back to our booth with a few this past trade show, and she walked in and she had all these hilarious badges on. They were awesome.
They are awesome. Mm-hmm. So this is one of my favorites. You're stupid because I hate when people misuse your and your. So, and I have on the metal one here. So this week, Brandon Petridge was featuring products from Vault Promotions, and every week is a different product. One day, I think they have the metal name badges, and one day is plastic. And so you can check out all 5 videos over at PromoJournal. And Vault does a release program too, which is really amazing. So that's featured in one of the videos as well. So you can learn more about the release program if that's something that you are in need of for your clients. And what else do we have?
I love your little notes today.
Thanks.
You can just go through and toss it.
I should.
I love it.
Me too.
Cliff's Notes is
Cliff's
up next.
Notes. Yes. Cliff Quicksell did an article this month on virtual assistants,
which I love this new thing. I mean, it's not new. It's been around now for a while, but I mean, it is such a great idea.
It's a fabulous idea. And I have personally never used one, but
I haven't either.
It's just, I mean, it makes so much sense.
Like like he said, it's cost effective. If you have a special project, you only need the person part-time. You don't have to go through the whole thing with full-time employees, the special skills, huge talent pool.
Mm-hmm.
Gave a lot of different.
And the one thing that he touched on too that I really liked was you really need to train these people. Just because they're virtual assistants doesn't mean that they know everything. It's not magic. You have to put in time. You have to train them. But whatever you put in, you're going to get out. So it's just like everything else in life. What you put in to people, you're going to get out. So a very interesting article. If you're someone who
could use some extra help,
take a read. And Cliff always loves people to reach out to him too. So if you have any questions, or you can certainly reach out to him and have a conversation. We also had an article this week by Joel Schaefer. His blog is called The Takeaway, and
he called "This is a political column" was the title of it.
Yes, this is a political column with some bathroom humor.
Yes.
So if you know Joel Schaefer, you know that you never know what to expect out of his mouth or his pen or his.
It's a humorous article.
It is. It's very humorous. So he talks a lot about the industry and how he goes way back to when people collected stuff, catalogs and flyers and samples, and offices being just overrun and stacked to the ceiling. And he made reference to a former president too. So there is a lot of humor. And then he did share a story.
You have to say this
about bathrooms. Oh yes, sometimes you need to step out of the box and into the bathroom to make a lasting impression. So Joel did step into some bathrooms.
Yeah, he said he left some catalogs. He would make sure there were no girls in the bathroom, and then he would run in and leave a catalog.
So if you're looking for a little entertainment and some humor in your week, you can go give Joel's article a read.
Yes,
that was entertaining.
Delivering marketing joy.
Yes, another page.
Another page.
So Kirby this week had Eric Holtzclaw, who is the chief strategist and dojo master at Liger. And Liger is a company that helps businesses, he kind of guides them in developing their core values and their missions and establishing their brands. So very interesting conversation with him. And
I liked how he said, you look at the company like a magazine and not a catalog when you're going to do the marketing, which I thought was interesting. It's like, instead of just throwing a catalog of products, do some stories about your company, nice pictures of things other than products, like tell your story. Which I thought it was a fun idea.
It is a fun idea.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to be the first?
I don't know. I was thinking about that too.
To create, Jess, get on it.
That's right.
We're going to have a Promo Corner magazine coming
out
soon.
There you go.
No, I like that idea too. I think that's very interesting. If that's what people are interested in, they want to know your story. They want to know about you.
I like that. It makes me want something more. Oh, they do this for people. Oh, look at this.
Yep. So
I'm a sucker.
Interesting to see if we see more of that.
Yep.
All right. So you can check out Kirby's whole conversation over at PromoJournal.com. Just click on Delivering Marketing Joy and you'll see his latest episode. Industry Insider this week, Meg and Jeff and Steven did not have a guest. They entertained each other. And Jeff shared how he got into the promotional products industry. They've all taken some time over the months to share their stories. So it was interesting to hear about how he got in and then was out and then back in. So you can tune in to hear that. And then I missed the very start, but there was like some eyes welling, I think, with Meg, and there was a little bit of Mama's heartstrings being tugged on. And so her daughter was leaving to go into the military, and she was sharing a story about how she remembered holding her on her chest at 4 months old when she was being deployed. And so, it was just...
You have to watch the show just for that story.
Just for Meg's story. Yep. So stay strong, Meg. Being a mom's tough. Yeah. So, and she said that, the emotion wasn't, she wasn't sad for her daughter. She's kind of sad for herself. So, you know that feeling.
Yes, for sure.
Yes. So no guests, but they did have a theme. They had a topic. They were talking about the current state of the industry and really focusing on relevant marketing strategies, things that a lot of things changed during COVID, and here we are a year plus post-COVID, and they talked about things that came about
because of it
and stuck, and things that came about and thankfully left. And so it's kind of interesting to see, just kind of a recap of what we've been through and where we are and where we're going. And so you can tune in for that. And then we have the rundown coming up. And
the teasers are so funny. Laurie shares how Promo found Bin Laden.
Yeah, she said Promo helped to find Bin Laden.
Yes.
That alone.
I'm going to tune in just for that.
Yeah.
And the update on Amelia's hip hop class,
which I can't wait to hear about.
Me too.
I can't hip hop.
I wish we had video.
I know. I think we should try to get some for our next.
I think she only has one more left. It was a quick couple weeks or 3 weeks or so.
That does seem fast. So that's coming up. And then next week, I will be at WLC. So I will be back in time and I will give a little recap about that. We have a moment in 10 that's going to be coming up. I don't believe that's next week. That might be 2 weeks, but And then Taylor Borst's column drops next week, and next Saturday is a new More Time Offline.
Ooh, do we get a hint?
No, because I attempted a More Time Offline, and it was a huge fail. So I saw this recipe for these little ice cream bowls, and you're supposed to take chocolate chip cookie dough, and you take your muffin tin and flip it upside down, and you put your cookie dough and bake it in the oven.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to create these cute little cookie bowls, and then you put the ice cream in and drizzle a little hot fudge or caramel on it and whatever. So that was it. But
they didn't work out. They crumble everywhere when you took them out. They stuck.
The dough just like drizzled down. They looked like hats. They were
hat or not. I bet they were good.
Well, they looked horrible. So.
Well,
and that was a fail. So
okay, we will just be on pins and needles waiting to see
what plan B is.
What plan B is.
Yeah, something fun and easy. So that wraps it up for this week. Thanks for
have a safe trip to your Minnesota.
I will. I've never been to Minnesota.
Me neither.
So should be interesting.
All
right. So we'll see you next Thursday, same time, 3:00 Eastern. Until then.
See you later.
Stay out of trouble.
Yes.
And you're not stupid.
I'm not. You're not either.
You are not. All right.